everybody, this is Violet Spencer. I'm an officer on both the Oklahoma County Council and the Southeast District Council of Oklahoma 4-H. This is one of the many videos that I have created for this 4-H Education for Inclusion awareness video series that I have had the lucky privilege to start, thanks to my county educators, Mindy McNeil and Cody Young. The topic of this month is National Women's History Month. So today I'm going to talk about a couple of influential women in history. Okay. Quote, "The person, be it gentleman or lady, who has not a pleasure in the good novel must be intolerably stupid." End quote. Jane Austen, 1775 through 1817. The original romantic comedy queen, Jane Austen, defined an entire literary genre with her shrewd social observations and wit. Born into a family of 8 children in England, Austen started writing her now classic novels such as Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility in her teens. It's amazing. Her novels are funny, endearing, and question women's roles within society. Austen had to hide her identity as the author of some of the most popular novels of her day, and it wasn't until her death that her brother Henry revealed to the public that she was the true author. Her literary influence and the themes and lessons from her novels still hold up today. She's a remarkable woman. Quote, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." End quote. Anne Frank, 1929 to 1945. The Diary of Anne Frank is one of the most honest and powerful accounts of World War II and was written by a German teenage girl. The Franks were a Jewish family living in Germany, then Austria throughout Hitler's rise to power and during World War II. The family hid in a secret annex with 4 other people throughout the war, but were discovered and sent to concentration camps in 1944. Out of the Frank family, only Anne's father survived, and he made the decision to publish Anne's diary. Diary of Anne Frank has been translated into almost 70 languages and is in the intimate portrayal of one of the most inhumane moments in history, and is able to educate us on the universal human qualities of emotion, passion, love, hope, desire, fear, and strength. Quote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is one of the most influential women in history. She was a poet, a singer, a memoirist, and a civil rights activist. Her award-winning memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, made literary history as the first non-fiction bestseller by an African-American woman. Angelou had a rough childhood. As a black woman growing up in Stamps, Arkansas, Maya experienced racial prejudices and discrimination all throughout her life. At the age of 7, Angelou was assaulted by her mother's boyfriend, who was then killed by her uncles as revenge. The incident traumatized Angelou to the point that she became a virtual mute for many years. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, as well as her other works, have been one of the loudest voices in the civil rights movements and explored subjects such as identity, racism, literacy, and can illustrate how strength of character and love of literature can help overcome trauma, racism and trauma. Quote, "I tell my story not because it is unique, but because it is the story of many girls." End quote. Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai was born in Pakistan on July 12, 1977. Yousafzai's father was a teacher and ran an all-girls school in her village. However, when the Taliban took over her town, they enforced a ban on all girls going to school. In 2012, at the age of 15, Malala publicly spoke out on women's rights, on education, and As a result, a gunman boarded her school bus and shot her in the head. She survived. Yousafzai moved to the UK, where she became a fierce presence on the world stage, and became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. In 2014, not 14th. I hope you enjoyed hearing part of these amazing, influential women in history. This is only a small bit of women's history, so I encourage you all to do your research and learn about our amazing history. I hope you had a great week. Bye.